Hello everyone, Renee here. Welcome to your career reading. So this reading is obviously focused on career. The career that you have, maybe the career that you want, or maybe the career that you should have. We'll just see what comes up psychically and with the cards. So for this reading, like most of my readings, you just choose one of these three cards, and whichever card you're drawn to, the accompanying reading is for you. Which card do you feel drawn to at this time? Is it card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Once you've made your choice, you can look below at the timestamps and fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching. Hello, Group 1. If you chose the first card, this is your career reading. So let's see what your first card is. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So obviously your first message here about your career is that you have a building talent or ability. Let's see what else we get with some different oracle cards. We have Scarlet for you. Intensity of motivation and passion. This is also the sign of Aries. So you could be an Aries sun, moon, or rising sign. But essentially this card, this goddess is bringing you that Aryan energy of motivation and intensity and of passion and of drive. We also have for you Rose, emotions, love, and unity. So what I'm getting with these two cards together is that, well, they both have hearts on them. That's pretty neat. That they're telling me that most of you who chose card 1 are very passionate about what you do for a living. If you're not, then maybe the message here is to follow your passion. Maybe you need to take a new career path or think about doing something a little bit differently. All right? So let's grab some more decks and see what else we can get for you, Group 1. What else do you need to know about your career right now, going into the nearer future? Let's say going into the next maybe 1 to 3 months. Okay. We have also for you the Taurian energy of I have. And we have North Node, number 41, life's purpose. All right. So this card wants you to, it's also Leo, wants you to maybe question your life's purpose. I feel that for many of you, this is kind of conveying that what you're doing for a living, or whatever you choose to do for a living as a career, will be part of your life purpose. All right? It might be helping you, directing you towards your North Node, which is what we're striving for. The South Node is what we've mastered. A lot of us tend to gravitate towards the South Node, but the North Node is what we're striving for. And sometimes that helps us with direction in our lives. There is more fire energy, I'll add, with that Leo there, and we have the fire of the Scarlet card as well. So definitely so far there is a sense of passion, motivation, loving what you do. With the Taurus energy, definitely you're probably someone who enjoys nice things. Some of your goals might be to get a newer car, to have a nice home, to buy nice new things or name brands. Not all of you, but some of you. The very essence of the Taurus I have is the materialism, but in a healthy way. It's not a selfish way or a miserly way, or that being your only focus. Obviously, it's not, because we've got the passion and loving what you do as well. Also with the Rose card, we've got the symbol of unity on it right here. So your work might involve a group or a charity or something along those lines, Group 1. But let's see what I get with the tarot cards for you. All right, the World coming up there, the Hierophant. I love that. High Priestess in the middle. Three of Swords, Page of Swords. All right. High Priestess right in the middle telling us you need to trust your instincts, Group 1. Whatever's going on in the workplace, whatever's going on with your schooling or your training or your choices as far as career goes, you need to trust your instincts. We have 2 major arcana coming before that. The World is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. And the Hierophant is kind of doing something in an old traditional way. Strength. Yeah, you've got the strength to do this. So many of you are starting something new, or you're thinking about starting a new career or taking a new path or a divergent path. Some of you, maybe you're majoring in something in college, and now suddenly or in the near future, you decide to switch majors. And that's okay, as long as you're going with your passions, with what you love to do, and with your instincts. And possibly, yeah, incorporating your sense of structure and your need for feeling accomplished at what you do. Let's see what that Three of Swords is telling us, along with the Page. Okay, Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands, Group 1. So this is saying that you have learned lessons from past disappointments, okay? Three of Wands is bringing you a lot of optimism and clarity in regards to your work or school or a creative endeavor. And then after that, we have the Ace, which is all about a new beginning and clarity of mind with work, school, a creative project, or your own business. So some of you might be thinking about starting your own business. All right. Let's see what the Page of Swords is bringing. A new beginning there with the Fool. Okay, a new start, a fresh start. The Emperor is pulling it all together. Yeah, pulling it all together. So those of you who are in your career field right now, what it looks like going into the near future, you'll be building. You will be enjoying what you're doing because you'll be passionate about it, okay? It will enable you to buy more nice things, so that means more money. Know that you are on the right path as long as you trust your instincts. Know that there is something coming here with the Ace for you. It could be a new beginning, a new project. It could be a raise or a promotion. There are a couple of 3s here, so that could be happening within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. All right, is what I'm getting psychically. What else do you need to know? 5 of Coins, there's a little bit of worry about money. But again, yeah, we've got you birthing new ideas, doing things that are very innovative and creative, okay? Doesn't matter what you do. Even if you're a banker or work with money or math or science, you're definitely doing something in a creative way, or you're problem solving in a creative way, which is very much respected by coworkers. All right, you are coming out of a fear of being poor or destitute. You're coming out of that phase, Group 1. You will feel and be secure in your work very, very soon. We also have 2 of Cups, partnership and balance. Yeah. This is all about balance and partnership. So for some of you, this is a business partner. For some of you, this is a coworker who you're partnering up with to get the job done, to do something the right way. You're the yin to their yang, or vice versa. See this card we've got upright. She looks a little bit different than this way. So maybe one of you is the brains behind the operation, and one of you is the brevity behind the operation. Maybe one of you is more comfortable speaking in front of groups, and the other is more into the mind and the logic of it all, right? So one's more of a people person, one is more of a book person, so to speak. But there is a partnership coming in that would be beneficial for you, whatever your work situation is, okay? We have the Hermit. There's definitely you learning something new in the near future. Yeah, so what I'm getting to with the Hermit and the Page of Cups is news of a new program or a new way of doing something. We've had the Hierophant over here as the old way. Maybe that's caused you a lot of stress. The old way wasn't working. Well, this is a new way coming in, and it's lighter. It makes you feel less heavy and less overworked. And I feel like whatever this is, you're getting things done more quickly. It's just more efficient, essentially. If it's, whether it's a program you're using for your business or your company, or whether it's a new type of machinery you're using in a factory or in a restaurant or whatever, it's definitely making things more efficient. Looks like that's coming in probably within the next, I'd say 2 months at the most. Anything else you need to know with the tarot, group 1? Death and rebirth, yeah. So it is the end of the old and the beginning of the new. King of Cups. And it's a lighter new. It's a more peaceful way of doing it. It's lightening the load on your back, so to speak. This new way of doing something. It's lightening the load. So if there is a new program coming in and you're really nervous about it, know that it's going to work out just fine. You will master it. You will learn it and master it. And it will overall result in things being more efficient, and you feel like you have less of the workload, group 1. Let's see what else I can get with some more oracle cards. Okay, so we have for you, yeah, the Knight, triumph over adversity. Any type of challenge coming up, group 1, you're going to triumph over it. If the new thing is the challenge, you will definitely triumph over it. If there are any conflicts at work or conflicts within yourself deciding on what to do, you will triumph over it and you will figure it out. We also have the Wizard. Use your skills to aid others, group 1. So in some sense, you will be a leader. You will be a problem solver, like I was saying earlier, an innovative way to solve old problems. You're coming up with these innovative ways to solve old problems. Okay, so I hope this helps you, group 1. I wish you all the best in your career path, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your career reading. This is timeless, so it's good whenever you watch this video. Let's see what your first card is. So for you, we have study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So your first message is that study or learning something new or researching or education will be part of your career moving into the near future, probably within the next month or 2. That will be incorporated, if it isn't already. For some of you, it's already a part of what you do. Maybe some of you are teachers, or some of you might be in school or in college right now. Let's see what else I can get for you, group 2. So we have for you Peach, beauty, comfort, and serenity. That's a really good card when it comes to career, because there's comfort there, there's a lifting of stressors, and coral, a very similar color, refresh, regeneration, and renewal. So I feel so far, group 2, that you're going to be coming into a period where you are able to relax a little bit, all right? You're able to rest, relax, and recharge your batteries. And with this period comes a new, renewed sense of passion for your career or your schooling or whatever you're doing right now. So I wouldn't be surprised to hear if you were taking a little bit of a vacation within the next month or 2. Let me know in the comments if this is relevant for you. Let's see what else I can get for you, group 2, with a different deck. We also have for you air element. Communicating is very important for you. Clearly communicating. Also with the air element, some of you could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. And we also have the South Node, life's debts. Okay, so I think it was group 1 who got the North Node. You have the South Node. So there's still something that hasn't quite finished for you, group 2. There's still something that hasn't quite finished. Maybe we'll get a little bit of clarity with some more cards with the tarot, which is what we're going to do next. Let's see what else I can tell you. But so far, there's learning something new or research. There's communication being prevalent for you. This could mean speaking in public or speaking before a group. Possibly with these two together, it means you're going to be teaching or leading a team leader. So we have the Knight of Coins, the King of Wands, Ace of Cups in the center, love that. The 4 makes sense to me, and we have the World for you. All right. So I love that the Ace of Cups is in the center because the pink and peachy colors of the peach and coral cards do have to do with the heart chakra. And Ace of Cups is all about the heart. You can see she's got this cup right in front of her heart center. So it's kind of saying that let your heart be your guide. There's a lot of green in here too of the heart chakra. So let your heart be your guide when it comes to career and work. Follow your emotions maybe a little bit more than your logical brain. We do have the Knight of Coins, which is very slow moving. It's just kind of telling you that if things seem to be moving very slowly, or maybe sometimes they even seem stagnant, like you're stuck in your job, don't worry, things are progressing, things are getting better. There's some things happening behind the scenes. Someone involved is the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could be you. Could be you if you are starting a new career or there's some kind of a new beginning. There's definitely a transitional phase here. I feel like with these cards, group 2, there is a sense of you being your own boss. Maybe it's just the fact that you're a team leader or a teacher, but you're essentially going to be in charge very soon is kind of what I'm feeling. And it doesn't really matter what you're doing, whether you're working in a bank or a restaurant or an office or a law firm, or you're a teacher or a nurse. I feel that you are going to be in charge of quite a few things going into the near future. And this transition is going to be slow but steady, and it will lead to you being very comfortable in your life financially. All right. So with this possible promotion, possible raise alongside the promotion, will come some financial security or more financial security, let's say. Now the 4 of Swords really goes along with the coral card. It's about rest and recuperating and kind of getting your energy back. Let's see what else I can tell you, group 2. King of Cups, there's emotions there. 2 of Cups, partnership, King of Swords. We have 3 kings here. That's very interesting to me. So it could mean that you are partners with maybe 1 or 2 other people. These 2 kings are water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But essentially their personalities are very different. Wands is action and physical and adventure and brave. Cups is empathic, empathetic, compassionate, kind, and thoughtful. And the King of Swords is very fair, very structured, very reliable, and responsible, I would say. So if you're questioning whether or not to bring in some other people to your project or your work or your team, it looks like that would definitely be advantageous, okay? That would definitely be advantageous. And communicating, again, is key. I feel that the key is to communicate clearly with the group, and then the flow is easy and steady. Now the world brings an end, but a new beginning. Yeah. So the world is bringing the end of a sorrowful period, a sad period of loss. And the sun is bringing bright new beginnings on the horizon. What I feel, group 2, is that the past year, or maybe past 2 to 3 years, has been extremely tough for you. You might have had some loss, some death. You might have lost a job, had to find a new one. Things have changed, big changes that were scary at first, but you got through them. And the sun is promising you a bright new beginning, and you're right here on the precipice of it. You're right on the precipice of this bright new beginning. I get an excited feeling for you, group 2, when it comes to a group, okay? When it comes to you and other people, at least 3 of you, I get a very positive and excited vibe. So if you are considering bringing someone into whatever it is you're doing, maybe hiring someone else on, or bringing in a different type of person, or bringing in a different company, or whatever it might be, I feel like that would be very, very beneficial for you. Let's see what else I can tell you. 6 of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of being revered for a job well done, being rewarded for a job well done, and being a team leader. Excuse me. We also have the Chariot, which is a victory card. So we've got 2 victory cards here, reaching goals. Now, I'm looking at the suits, and there is a pretty good mix of all the suits, but overall, I do get a vibe of the air signs and the swords, of the thinking mind, of studying, of higher learning, of education, of science and research. So if that's something you're thinking about doing, I feel that would be beneficial for you, all right, if you tried this. Some of you, this is definitely the medical field, whether it's a therapist or a technician or a nurse or a doctor. 8 of Swords, there's self-entrapment, being unsure. You're freeing yourself from worry. So a lot of you, I feel, now where's that card I'm looking for here? I think it's the Knight, yeah. So I feel that maybe you've purposely moved slow with something because you've been unsure of what to do, or you've been limiting yourself. Well, this is a card of false self-limitations. You see, she's kind of looking in the mirror, okay? She's imagining all these boundaries that she can't cross. Well, this card is here to tell you that you are meant to cross those boundaries. See, she's got the light bulb, she's got the ideas, she's going across the chasm here. You're meant to break boundaries, group 2. That is a strong point for you. You're meant to work with people. I feel that one of your gifts, of course, is studying and learning and maybe memorization. You probably have a really good memory, but also the gift of communication, or explaining things to people, the gift of explanation, or the gift of speech. Some of you would make a very good keynote speaker or leader of a group. So let's see what else we got for you, group 2, with some more oracle cards to wrap up your reading. All right, we have the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you, group 2. So the forces of nature, it just makes me think of all the coin cards, which is nature or earth. So the forces of earth favor you. Anything to do with the earth, anything to do with numbers and money favors you right now. And we have the Queen, love and prosperity. Yeah, love and prosperity for you. But you have to go with your heart. Your mind is very strong and you're very intelligent, but sometimes if you're just not sure and you're feeling bound and unable to make a move, sometimes you just have to go with your heart, group 2. Okay? Sometimes you just have to go with your heart and trust that everything's going to work out, that it's going to lead you to this bright place of the sun. Okay, anything else I need to tell you? I think that sums it up, group 2. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose the 3rd card, this is your career reading. Let's see what your first card is. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And here we've got her practicing maybe a piccolo or recorder, something along those lines. But essentially your message is practice, whatever it is you do for a living. If you teach, maybe practice talking about a certain subject. If you run a restaurant, maybe practice with how you would deal with disgruntled employees or customers. Whatever it is you're doing, your message here is to practice. Okay? Keep practicing, keep imagining different scenarios, and figuring out how you would handle those different situations is kind of what I'm getting, all right? Let's see what else we can get for you, Group 3. And of course, it's relevant too if you play an instrument or if you're a creative person or an artist. Of course, you want to practice your craft. All right, so we have for you pink, clairvoyance, foresight, and prophecy. So possibly some of you are planning on or already doing what I'm doing for a living, which is using my psychic abilities to help others and running a business with it, because you do have some clairvoyance is this card's message to you. So you are a bit psychic, Group 3. We also have for you gold, prosperity, riches, and wealth. This is essentially financial wealth and abundance and prosperity. So whatever you're doing or whatever it is you're choosing to do as a career, Group 3, know that it will soon be very prosperous for you. But the key here is to practice and to trust your instincts and to follow your own intuition, all right? Open up that third eye, meditate, listen to it. Those downloads, those messages are there for you to utilize. Let's see what else we get for you, Group 3, about career. Sun, spirit, I love that. I love how it's right next to gold. And Virgo, I analyze. So some of you might be Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, but essentially this is a card saying that your career will involve your analytical brain, you analyzing people, situations, things, visuals, textuals, whatever it is. You're analyzing something in your work. Now specifically for some of you, I feel the word research is coming up for you, and it did come up for, I think, Group 2, the word research, that's where the analytical brain comes in, researching something before jumping in. So maybe this is number 1 too, so this could be something brand new. I feel that some of you might want to go into your own thing, start your own business, but you don't want to just jump in blindly, just only trusting your instincts. You do need to analyze it. You do need to research it. You do need to figure out if it would be a prosperous business at this time, right? Because I get that you have to carefully time everything. Like, let's say it's a product you've invented. You would want to maybe do research, talk to some professionals on when would be best to launch this product, right? That's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. And for others of you, all of this has to do with what you're already doing for a living. Whoops, this one dropped. 1 second, I think I dropped one more on the floor. All right, there we go. Okay. But whatever the case, practice and research and analyze and trust your instincts. So we have 10 of Wands here. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the High Priestess in the middle. I think Group 1 also had her in the middle. We have King of Coins and Ace of Cups, which also Group 2 had Ace of Cups. So I love that we're getting some repeats here of the cards. Definitely, you, Group 3, are intuitive, if not psychic. So I would urge you to practice that. Urge you to practice that. How do you practice? Meditating, When your mind is empty, then you know what comes in is psychic information. If you're not empty or meditating, then you can't be sure if it's psychic information or if it's your own thoughts, your own fears, okay? So you have to meditate, quiet the mind, set the intention or ask the question, quiet the mind, and wait for something to come in. And when that something comes in, trust it, group 3, okay? Trust it. Now, for some of you, this does have to do with working in the metaphysical field, but others of you, I feel like it's something else. It's just your own thing. It's your own project, your own business. I do get a delay here. Let me draw on this 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's a resting period and there's a transition. So I feel that many of you are working a job right now that doesn't really suit you, okay? So what you need to know is keep working very hard, move towards your goals. Then there's going to be a little bit of a rest or a break. Then the transition occurs, okay? Then the transition occurs. Some of you could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but essentially you will be very clear on what to do about this transition or about what this transition is, right? For example, some of you, maybe you're working a part-time job in a restaurant right now, serving, bartending, whatever. Well, there's something else for you, is what I'm getting. There is something else for you. And part of it does involve analytical brain and your intuition, okay? So your logical mind, your intelligence, but also your intuition, working with those together. Wow, absolutely you are psychic. We have the Queen of Cups as well. This is intuition, this is empathy, compassion, this is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, okay? That is you, group 3. There is someone coming in as the King of Coins. Could be a male or a female, but essentially this person would be earthy or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone you bring in who deals with fundamental issues, building, hands-on, or money, okay? So you're getting some help and assistance with this. Ace of Cups tells me that this person coming in as a partner for business or work could be a romantic partner as well. At the very least, it's someone who is a soul sister or soul brother, if not a soulmate. Ace of Swords, group 3. You are very clear on what to do after some careful deliberation, after some careful meditation, after digging in, researching, talking to people in the know. You'll know what to do. You'll know when to start this new thing. You'll know how to start this new thing. You're definitely getting assistance, but I do have to add, you have to take action. You have to be brave, okay? And it's all about the timing. So that's where your intuition is really going to come in, is about the timing. When to launch your website, when to launch your product, when to start this business or this thing, or when to start this project, if it's part of something you're already doing. Maybe you're given some creative freedom in your place of work, and this is a brand new project you're working on. It's all about the timing, group 3. Let's see what else I can tell you with some more tarot cards. Yeah, the Hermit. That's with the Analyze, Ace of Swords, Hermit, learning something new, learning the ins and outs of the subject matter. I mean, for example, some of you maybe you work for a publication company or you're a journalist, and this is some idea that you have. Looks like it's a very brilliant idea for a story or whatever it might be. It's a very, very brilliant idea. Page of Swords, yeah. You are confident. You are getting the go-ahead, group 3. You're getting the thumbs up. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and try it. Bring in the right skill set, the right people. Practice, maybe with the group, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's destiny. It's essentially destiny. This new thing, whatever it is. And again, for some of you, this is going to be in your place of work now, but I feel that the majority of you are just working kind of mundane jobs right now just to pay the bills. And this is something brand new you're doing, such as your own business. All right? Such as your own business. And all your hard work and all your learning about this new thing and talking to people and bringing in the right people to learn from, to partner with for this business idea or product idea is going to result in great abundance and fortune. Okay. But one of the keys for you is definitely using your intuition with your intellect. Okay? Intuition and your intellect together. Let's see what else I can tell you, group 3. We have the Knight, triumph over adversity, and another group got this card as well. You will triumph over adversity. Stay strong and stay confident. Look, and the King, authority and diplomacy. You will be in charge. You will be in charge of this, whatever it is. You will absolutely be in charge. And when I created this gold card, this is my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards, I was thinking of the Wheel of Fortune card, the tarot card. So these two coming up together in a reading just validates for me that this would be very prosperous for you and that you should probably consider it, whether it's a new path or whether it's just a new direction for you in your already established career. But remember, trust your instincts, mix it, mesh it with your intellect. We've got Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. The Ace of Emotions and Intuition and the Ace of the Mind and Intellect and Decisions. So meshing those two, you can't go wrong, group 3. Okay, you can't go wrong. Very prosperous and very abundant and very fortunate. All right, bye. Hi everyone, let's delve into not really the collective this time. I think this is just going to be for whoever decides to watch this little bonus reading, okay? So it will get a little bit specific. If you're watching this, then some little nugget of this should be specific for you. So what I'm going to do is a little different take on my 4 W's reading, which is work, wages, wedding, and well-being. And we're going to just do the first 2, work and wages. So we're going to do 2 columns with different decks and just see what we get for you. For work and wages, obviously work is career or school or training, and wages is obviously money and salary. Okay, so let's see what we get first for the work pile. 4th house, roots. Okay, roots. Feeling secure, the root chakra. This could be something that maybe has been passed down generation to generation with your work, such as inheriting a family company or business. For wages, we have first, I will. I will strive for my goal. I will reach my goal. I will strive for that promotion and raise, and I will receive that promotion and raise. So we've got a lot of that fiery Leo, I will energy coming in for wages. Let's grab my deck and see what else we get. And once we draw most of the cards or all the cards, I'll kind of put it all together and make sense of them. Okay, so work, look at that. Dignity, nobility, and prominence. Reaching a point of dignity, nobility, and prominence with the work pile. And wages, we have expansion, immortality, and infinity. This is all about planning for the future and planning for retirement. It's kind of like the 10 of Cups in the tarot. Oh no, I'm sorry, the 10 of Coins in the tarot is my Wisteria card. Now let's draw from this Oracle card deck, Madame Endura's deck. First we'll draw one for work. We have the Talisman. You are destined to succeed absolutely goes along with this lovely purple card there. And for wages, we have the Satyr, revelry and indulgence. In this placement, it's actually quite good because it means you have enough money to indulge in the niceties of life, the finer things in life, all right? So let's draw a few tarot cards to finish up this reading. You are destined to succeed, absolutely validated. Whoops, sorry. We're going to go into the work pile first, and look what flipped out, the Emperor. The Emperor is the master of the earth domain. He is in charge of all things earthly, business, commerce, interactions, communication, networking, all of that makes sense. And for the wages pile, we have judgment. All right, judgment is awakening. It's also karma in this case, I feel. Now for work, we have Ace of Cups, something that you love to do, something that's emotionally fulfilling. And wages, we have Queen of Cups, yes, emotionally fulfilling in that part as well. For work, we have Eight of Cups, having the bravery or the brevity to leave that which no longer serves you, maybe to move into a new direction at some point when you've reached all your goals. And then wages, we have, look, the Ten of Pentacles. I just love when we get valid. I just finished up saying this is what I link to the Ten of Coins card, right? And the Ten of Coins comes up. So there you go. There's validation. Me as a psychic reader loves when I get validation. Like the purple and the talisman and the Emperor all kind of go together. So let's see what else you need to know in general about work and wages. Page of Swords, Six of Swords, the Queen, of course, and the Ace. A little bit of a struggle, but moving slowly. All right. Right in the middle here, we do have the Queen of Coins. We have the Emperor over here. This is earth energy, but essentially this is someone in charge of her life. She's in charge of the money. She's in charge of her home. She's in charge, all right? I love that energy for this reading. And of course, we have the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning with work or career or school. The Page and the Six kind of validate a transition happening when the time is right, maybe moving from one career to another. We have a little bit of a struggle here with the Five, and the Knight of Coins is saying it's okay. There'll be bumps along the way, but if you move slowly but surely, you'll get it done. You'll get there, okay? You'll get to the finish line. You'll get to where you want to be. But that's kind of saying you need to be patient, all right? So be patient. Interesting, everyone. Again, for work, we have Roots, the Talisman, which is destined to succeed. Purple is dignity, nobility, prominence. The Emperor, same thing, reaching a level of dignity in your work, but also doing something you love. Wages are perfectly fine. We've got Leo, the willpower to achieve goals. We've got Ten of Coins and Wisteria, which means basically you're set for the future. You will be investing and doing things with money, which will set you up for your elderly years. And we have the Satyr, which is, you know, indulging a little bit because you'll have the money to do that. You'll have the money to do that, the finer things in life. All right. There you go. Thanks for watching. Bye.